Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Right now, if you go in Mount Kenya, there is a movement with a slogan TAWE taking place across the region. And so many questions are coming out. Why is TAWE trending right now? What has pushed the people in Mount Kenya to now push for TAWE movement? People have been asking what is the meaning of TAWE for those who are not coming from Western or those who don't understand the Luya dialect. TAWE means rejection. It's a way of saying no. It's a way, in fact, it means rejection. We don't want. That is it. So Mount Kenya right now, they are telling this Kenya Kwanza administration, we don't want anything from you. It is a TAWE movement. They are mentioning so many things from their economy, from their business, from their agriculture, so many things from their jobs. The leadership of William Ruto, you talk about Gachagwa, it is a TAWE. That is the current situation right now. Now, TAWE seems to be a new thing in this country, but it's not new. This is something that started a long time ago during the 2022 campaign. For those who remember very well, this term was used largely in the Western region, and the person who was leading this movement, it was none other than Honorable Raphael Wanjala, and this started in Busia County. This part of, Busia is one of the counties in the Western region. That is where this word gained momentum and it spread like a bushfire across the country. Raphael Wanjala became popular in Nairobi. He was in the coast region and he was across the country because when he was talking about TAWE, he was mentioning what people should reject. He was clear when he was in Western. Wetangula, it was TAWE. Mudavadi was TAWE. William Ruto, it was a TAWE. You mentioned Gachagwa, it was a rejection. In fact, aliwaita wezi na watu wakasema TAWE. So they were rejecting these people in the name of wezi. They knew that these people, they are going they are literally going to champion for looting if they get to power. That's where this word was coined. And this was how people were responding to TAWE in Western, which actually reflected in the election, when in the ballot box, when they casted their votes.
Tunaenda TAWE, si ndio? Ruto, Musalia, Wetangula, Rigade, Waizi, Musalia, Wetangula, Ruto, UDA, Musalia, Wetangula, Ruto, Rigade, Waizi, Mekata. Cross our hands, tumalizana hii mikora. Hatutaki serikali ya majambasi. Nataka kuona mikono huko. Weka mikono. Na tunasema TAWE, si ndio? Ruto, UDA, Nixon, Wetangula, Musalia, ANC, Ford Kenya.
Now, later after the election, there was laxity on the issue of TAWE. Because now Ruto had come to power, what majority rejected, but then he came to power. So sometime later, from nowhere, the former RC, who is now the current governor of Trans Nzoia, George Natembeya, resurrected this movement of TAWE. And this was after the Kenya Kwanza administration had proved by every means that indeed they are not serving the interest of the common mwananchi. First of all, he took on Wetangula. Why? Because Wetangula started a war in Trans Nzoia using MCS and other people, and also using CS for Health, Susan Nakumita. Then Natembeya reminded Luyas about what Musalia and Wetangula had promised them. 30% of William Ruto's administration will be in the hands of Wetangula and Musalia, and that means Luya. There's not even 5%. So Natembeya resurrected the issue of TAWE movement. This government brought hunger, they brought disaster, the price of basic commodity went high, we lost jobs, we are being overtaxed, we have suffered, and that is the situation we are in now. And Natembeya has become now the face of TAWE movement in Western, and it is, spreading like a bush across the country. Something that is now being embraced in Mount Kenya region as we're speaking now. That's why when they want to reject anything from William Ruto, they are learning that the language that Ruto will understand better, it is when you say TAWE. As we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there are questions people are asking right now. Why is Mount Kenya region using the term TAWE? For those who remember, when Ruto was in Trans Nzoia, in his mind, he believed that he had taken goodies to Trans Nzoia to sort out the issue of sugarcane farmers who had a lot of debt and paid money by the company. So when Ruto went there, he anticipated for the people to clap for him. He expected the members of parliament to bow down to him, to praise him that he is bringing money. That did not happen. Instead, the opposite took place. For those who remember what Honorable Wambok told him, it was all about an attempt to privatize Nzoia Sugar Company. And Honorable Wamboka stood up in front of William Ruto. Wetangula was there, and the crowd was in silence. He told Ruto openly that watu wa Trans Nzoia, watu wa Bungoma na Waluya wote wenye wako Western na kwingine wanasema mambo ya kuuza Trans Nzoia ni TAWE. That was Honorable Wambok. Ruto did not take that statement lightly. When he stood to speak, he started talking about the issue of TAWE, that wengine ni kusema hapa na kusema kila kitu TAWE, TAWE, TAWE. He was angry and his face could tell. From that time, the issue of TAWE movement gained momentum across the country. So Kenyans realized that using the term TAWE, you can communicate to William Ruto and get your point clear, make him angry, but he get what you want to say. So this is spreading like bushfire. Mount Kenya is adopting this narrative of TAWE. And it is now becoming a national issue to reject William Ruto. So why are they rejecting, and what are they rejecting when they say TAWE? They are saying no to William Ruto. They are saying no to Gachagwa. They are saying no to punitive taxes. They are saying no to impunity that they are inflicting to us. They are saying no to overtaxation in terms of, they brought in the issue of ITMIS. Then they brought in another issue they're referring to as, ITIM, Electronic Tax Invoice Mechanism. Now they're telling avocado farmers, you have to register with ITIMs. As you register, you have to pay for this tax. They're saying no to that. Hata wamekuja huku Western wakasema kwamba wakulima wa miwa na pia wa majani chai wanakujiwa. For you to sell your farm produce, you have to have an ITIM number. Ndio kukata ushuru vizuri. Tumeona watu wa kuuza mitumba. Today, they have to pay according to the quality, but not quantity or weight. Hakuna. Paka utoe nguo baada ya nyingine, wapime, waone the quality na ulipe hivyo. Kitambo wakati wa Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta ulikuwa tunalipa kulingana na makilo na ni hivyo. So Mount Kenya have suffered, but it is too late for them, because there was a time if they had listened to this narrative when Honorable Raphael Wanjala was saying Ruto TAWE, Musalia TAWE, Wetangula TAWE, huyo Gachagwa wao wakwao TAWE, UDA TAWE, Kenya Kwanza TAWE. What if they had listened? Will they be struggling today in the press to tell us TAWE? No. But above all, we still stand. We have 1 million plus people who voted for the Kenya Kwanza. They listened. Not Kenya Kwanza, sorry. Azimio la Umoja. They listened. And I think they are also part of this TAWE movement. So they are still preaching the gospel of TAWE, which they brought to these people of Mount Kenya at a time when they had a chance to make a difference through the ballot by casting their vote using their brain. But they refused. So the gospel of TAWE is back. If Ruto will not work for Kenyans and allow this narrative to grow and spread, it will destroy him politically.